usual. Hello there, and welcome to episode 126 of my series, where I try to play the towns, cities and urban areas to perfection on Geoguessr. That is, I attempt to get a score of 25,000 points for each game I play. Today we are moving to one of the districts of our capital, Oslo, and that is the district of Østensjø. Now, if we go back 5,000 years, there were people living in this area, but it was never a huge area of settlement, and it wasn't until the railroad was built through the northern parts that we slowly got some industry at Bryn, which is up here, and at the turn of the previous century, i.e. year 1900, there were about 900 people living around Bryn, while the rest of the area around Østensjø, which means the eastern lake, which is the name of this particular lake here, which is a delightful little lake that has been kept as a sort of nature reserve. It's full of delightful birds, etc. So that's the green lung of the area. So there wasn't many or any people living here except for some scattered farms. But then after the war, World War II, they decided around 1950 that this area should be developed. It had then been made a part of the city, and it's fair to say that a good bit of the city, particularly down here where the town hall is today, there was quite a bit of slum, and also, the areas here to the east of the downtown were also not very nice, to put it mildly. So they decided to do a grand scale development of the entire eastern side or southeast side of the city, both here and also down here on the western side of Østensjø. And it says in let's see, so they started building in 1951, and in 1956 there was this description. I'll translate it on the fly in one of the newspapers. One of the newspapers was quite excited about the developments and the apartment blocks that they had built in Berlin, which is down here. And they stated 3-room and a kitchen is an immense area when you for several years have been forced to make do with 1 room and a kitchen. The apartments are well equipped, and there's stainless steel work surfaces in the kitchen with 2 sinks, and there are cupboards with sliding doors. Well, hey, the bathtub is built in, the veranda is big, and there is central oil heating in the buildings. There's a large common laundry room with 10 washing machines, 3 centrifuges, and 3 dry tumblers. And in the basement there is a big cooling room, or like a big fridge, that is run centrally as well. But with the exploding development, basically, they built up pretty much this whole area within a decade. The infrastructure was always way behind the building of the apartment blocks. There were hardly any phones, and in Berlin there were 10 phones for 8,000 people in 1958. And at Manglerud, which is here, you had to walk for like 15 minutes to find a phone booth. And to get to the nearest post office, you had to walk all the way to Bryn. That's quite a distance. And it was only in 1967 that the subway was extended all the way out to Skullerud. So the commute from here to elsewhere in the city would have been rather cumbersome back in the day. But yeah, you were still quite a lucky person if you had been able to transfer from the rather grotty areas of the old East End into the new East End. So yeah, there's about 51,000 people living in Østensjø, and yeah, we'll have to see what it looks like. Well, expect a lot of apartment blocks. Let's go. It's been way too many years since I went to Østensjø. I would really like to bring my camera and visit the areas around the lake again. And we see that Knerli has been on this map. Shout out to you. And you can also saw that I had played this game. I think I played it as a test game before I started recording the series. So let's see. Well, where are the high-rises? Where are the apartment blocks? Well, there's one over there. And it's, let's see, the sun is in the south, and it's very low, so this must be midwinter. It's kind of green. That's weird. Well, we've had some mild winters, so it could explain why it's green. Let's see. Høyenhalvøyen. Okay, so Høyenhall. That is, let's see, Høyenhall is down here. And here's the, yeah, because that's one of the stops on the subway. So the Høyenhall Road, here's the Høyenhall curve. And here's the Høyenhall Road. Could we have been on this one, the Manglerud Road? It has nothing to do with mangling people, but I am not going to try to translate mangla. Rud means clearance, or clearing rather, so an area that has been cleared by a farmer. I don't think we're here. What am I saying? Oh, yeah, that's the Høyenhall Road. Well, actually, this looks likely. Yes. What does it say over here? The Hjemli Road. Yeah. Right, so we're somewhere on this one. Okay, so how many houses? Well, let's start counting from, well, actually, well, we can't see any. Well, let's see if we can find those units. No, that actually looks like quite a distance. Okay, let's count houses. So the green one is 1, 2, and these are very close. 3, 4. This one. 5 is on the next road, I think. Okay, so 5 houses to the Hjemli Road. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh yeah, that works with this little road down to the side. So we should be here. Yep. Cool. That was easy. Oh. And this must be sort of in the same area, I think, because the high-rises are pretty much all down here, and, well, here as well. Although I guess we could be at Abildsø as well. What does it say? Something Heim Road. This is a Kampheim. What does it say? Oh, thank you very much. Okay. Yeah, I can't read the first letter, so that's... Oh, duh. Kampheimveien. Okay. Kampheimveien. Could that... No, it can't be related to Kampen, can it? So there's a part of the city called Kampen, and that is down here. So that would be sort of weird if we had a road that was related to that in this area. No, we'll have to figure out which road this is. Let's go east. Oh, well, that was a rather stark transition of weather. It was looking like it's going to be a thunderstorm in the previous one. Okay, and this is Vilberg Road. Østmarkveien. Okay, so this is Okay, so Østmark, the eastern reaches, and that's this area here, which is a very, very popular area to go hiking. There are so many hiking trails in this area. That goes for all the woodlands around Oslo. They are full of hiking trails, and in the winter, courses for cross-country skiing. Okay, so here's the Vilberg Road, and here's the Kampheim Road where we were. And yeah, we were right on the crossroads. So there we are. Good. Next one. Okay, so they're doing some stuff to this thing. This is southeast. Might not be a good direction, but we'll do it anyway because I'm interested in those popular blocks over there. Uppsal. Okay, so we are. Uppsal is over here. What? First crawling place? What on earth is this? Bonebreaker Hill. I guess that must be some skiing or sledding hill. Okay, so this road takes us to Uppsal. Now, what's the name of the road? There is an incognito road in the city, but it's on the other side of town. Well, that's typical. Road names are hidden in the trees. Or even taken down. So this is the Østensjø road. Okay. Now this is the Østensjø road, and so we got two options to head off up towards Uppsal. So it's either here or here. And if we're here, then we have Østensjø School here. That very much looks like a school. Yeah, it's definitely a school. That building there is this one. Okay, so that means we're somewhere here. And we are fairly close to the bend, but we are, well, ish. So we have no houses here. And that one is this one. And let's see, and then we have that thing. Could that be part of the school? Let's see, how about that? How about this little snaky thing here? Is that... Hey, where's that? Let's see, we've got a 2-unit house here, and we've got a garage or something. That 2-unit house is that one, and that's the garage. Let's see, I'll look. Well, that's a little hard to say whether it looks run down or not. This section could do with a lick of paint or stain. Oh, come on. There we are. So that means we're looking directly at the corner of this building. Yeah. Let's see. And we are looking directly at this little shack, that thing. Yeah, that should work. And it did. Cool. Next one. Ryen South. Okay. And we're crossing. Oh, crud. Probably. Well, I guess we could get the name of the junction here. Let's see. This is the 31 junction on this one. That's the 30. Here's the 31 junction. So that means we're up here somewhere. Let's see. So that's like so. So we are hereabouts. That's a little iffy. That's a tiny bit iffy. But we have that building over there, which is, well, it must be this, or is it that one? Ooh, that's dicey. That's dicey indeed. Let's see, I see 3 similar. So if I say 1, 2, 3, we're looking at that one. No, wait. 1, 2, 3. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. No, I think I'm looking at that one. Or am I? Let's see. Well, that should put me there. No, that can't be right. I'm not that far away from this thing, am I? Let's see, so that one is directly perpendicular to the road here. So it's... No, we are looking at that one. Yeah, let's go with that. Cool. And the final round. Ah, that's a proper view of towards the city. And I guess... Okay, I'm gonna make it sort of a guess, and I think that was somewhere up here in Høyenhall. Or possibly up at Manglerud. And that's, well, what does it say on this bus stop? It says Furuveien, the Pine Tree Road. Let's see, is there a Pine Tree Road up here? Svartdal, Steinborg, Kile. Here's the Pine Tree Road. Right, and we're going northeast. Is this a crossroads? It is. Or an intersection at least, with the... Oh, okay. So... Now how does this work? I guess we must be here... What? This doesn't quite compute. But this must be the Svartdal Road. If this is to work in any sort of fashion. There's a parking lot of some sort. That could be this place. No ID though. But yeah, this must be the Svartdal Road. I can't imagine anything else. Yeah, then we got this thing up there. So why? Of course, no, it's the bus stop that's called the Furu Road. Okay, so it refers to the road coming out over there. Right, okay, so we are... so the bus stop is there. That's the number 2 thing here. And we're looking right at this house. Yeah, but which of the houses is it? Now let's deal with this one instead. So we got... Oh, that must be this one, right? I guess I think so. It's a little tricky. Let's see. So, yeah, these buildings are like way over there at the back. But this... No, that must be this. This box here must be the garage here. Yeah, that makes a little more sense, I think. So that means that this... We're looking at this house. Which is this one. And so, I think that looks about right. Let's go with that. And there we are. That is Østensjø played to perfection. And that was a nice spread of the area. Oh, we actually got a little... If I just kept on moving, we could have had a proper look at the lake. That's a shame that I didn't. Oh well. Things to remember for later. Yeah, there's a nice spread around. There's no like real downtown area. It's basically residential suburbia. All of this. There's some malls at the north here, and I guess you got something resembling malls in the various various bits of Østensjø, but that is pretty much it. So that is Østensjø done. Please check in tomorrow for episode 127. Until then, bye-bye.